morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, May the 13th, and I'm here today to tell you my Tell It All Thursday, which is an update on my progress or lack thereof on the Food Lovers Fat Loss Program. For 2 weeks, I hadn't lost anything at all, and so in the past week, I decided uh, to take a step back and have a review on my progress, or as in this case, the lack thereof over the last 2 weeks. And after doing some review on what I had been eating and the energy that I was expending, I decided that I did need to increase my energy a little bit. So I am spending a little bit more time on the treadmill. I also have been doing a great deal of reading and trying to get myself prepared to begin a vegan diet, and which of course the Food Lovers Fat Loss Program can easily be accommodated into. And so I've been reading a great deal about the raw vegan diet, eating in the raw. Uh, I haven't gone to that extreme yet, but I have in the last 2 days gone over to a vegan program. Same thing as the Food Lovers Fat Loss Program. It just, instead of eating meats and dairies, I have now incorporated other measures to get my protein, such as legumes, beans, um, broccoli, cabbage, that sort of thing. I'm getting all of my protein from the beans. Um, so I've only been eating that way for 2 days. Today is the third day. But I am glad to tell you this morning that when I stepped on the scale, I had gone down to 200 pounds, which means I've lost 2 pounds this week. Now, that takes me from the 305 that I started back in September to May. I am now 200 pounds. One more pound will take me under that horrible 200-pound mark, where I have not been in, it's been about 26 years. So I'm very, very anxious and very, very excited to go under that 200-pound mark. Um, I'm very, very anxious to feel comfortable in the size 16 right now I feel kind of like I'm poured into them when I put them on, but I'm anxious to feel comfortable in them. And I'm looking at dress patterns and things that I haven't looked at before. I'm looking at things on the rack that I haven't looked at before. So I'm very excited, really. Uh, as far as eating vegan, that's a personal preference. Um, I'm trying it for 30 days just to see how I feel doing it. You'll have to excuse me. I feel like I have to sneeze. You'll have to excuse me. My allergies have been acting up this week with all of the funky weather that we're having. But going vegan is a personal choice. It was like the same thing with the meats I've been doing before. If you've been following my blog, you know that I had cut out all red meats and all pork from my diet and was no longer eating those. I had actually done that before I even went on the Food Lovers program, eating only fish, turkey, and chicken. But I've decided for 30 days to give a vegan diet a try. Like I said, I don't know whether it's going to be a lifetime thing or not, but it's just to give it a try to see how I feel, to give my body kind of a cleansing from all the meat proteins, and also from the dairies as well. Sometimes dairy doesn't exactly uh, uh, deal kindly with my body. So I decided to go vegan, and I have to tell you, I do feel kind of invigorated. I feel more energized today than I have in I don't know how long. When I got up this morning and began my stretches and my workout for my back, my lower back, and my hip, um, it was just so simple for me. It was I don't know. It's just feeling empowered, I guess, is what I really should say. I just feel empowered today, and I'm assuming it's from the all vegetable and fruit diet that I'm eating. Um, to give you an example, last night for supper I had um, a salad of mixed greens, and there was arugula and uh, spinach and iceberg all mixed together, along with I had put in some sliced avocado and some onion and some tomatoes. And I topped that with just a little bit of low-fat Italian dressing. Now, I love myself. I prefer to use Italian dressing when I'm making a salad. And I'll tell you why. Because caloric content is so much lower than it is. Fat content is so much lower than it is on any other dressings that I've located. So, compared to say 50 calories per tablespoon, you're going to get 8 to 16 on a low-fat Italian dressing. So you can see the difference there. You see how much you save. Then I stir-fried some small red potatoes cut up with green beans, with onion and mushroom. And that was all stir-fried in some thyme-infused oil, which I had purchased prepared. It wasn't something that I had made, although I'd like to make some infused oils. But this was something that I already purchased that way. And it made a wonderful, that thyme-infused oil made a wonderful flavor, a complement to the Italian dressing on a salad. But I had this huge plate. I mean, a huge plate. And it was like 240 calories. So you have to be kind of conscientious of a vegan diet because you're going to have to make sure that you get the caloric content in that you actually need. Now, day before yesterday, I went to bed hungry. That was my first day on the eating vegan, and I actually went to bed hungry. But last night I went to bed totally satiated. I was satisfied. I was full. So you have to make sure that you're getting in the appropriate amount. I'm finding that I'm having to eat much larger portions and much more often than I was having to eat on the Food Lovers program. On the Food Lovers program, I could actually cut down my snacks if I wanted to once in between meals. But on the vegan, by going all vegan, I have to make sure I do not miss eating every 2 hours. I'm eating a lot more grains and nuts than I was before. And I'm finding that yesterday when I incorporated the nuts and the grains throughout the day, that I was actually feeling satiated. And so it's a different lifestyle, and like I said, I'm not sure that it's going to be a lifestyle change for me. Right now, I'm going to do it for 30 days just to see how I like it. If I like it, if I feel satisfied after 30 days, I'll extend that for another 30 and see how I feel at the end of the 60 days. So, stay tuned to see how well I do on this. By the way, you like my new do? It's a new haircut, getting rid of totally of the rest of all of that, the dyed look that was on there, and I've gone down to my natural color now. And yes, this is my natural color. This is the Texican wife, and it's Tell It All Thursday, and I am down now to 200 pounds. And I'm looking forward to next week being able to tell you that I am 199, 198, maybe even more. And so I thank you all for being here for Tell It All Thursday, and I'll see you next week.